comfort in a laying down position is how we will start. You can lay down on your back and bring a bolster under your knees. If you're going to use a blanket under your head, the way to fold it is like this. Take the blanket this way, fold it in half, like that, and then roll the blanket up. Start to roll it up. This part will go right under your neck, right under the cervical spine. Then you can fold this over so you have a nice pillow for your head, so your cervical spine is supported. This gets away from the position of having the neck out of alignment in that way. So please find yourself a comfortable position, laying on your back or your side, as we begin our practice today. Finding a grounded position. As you lay on your back, finding some ease and comfort, feel supported by the earth. Please softly close your eyes if that feels okay for you, or gaze at an object in your area. And begin to scan your physical body. Notice any changes in your body from one moment ago. Notice how your body feels today, in this moment. Notice if there are any areas that have tension, and perhaps you can bring your breath there and release that. Notice any areas that feel nice to you. Notice any areas of ease. Allow your awareness to drift to your emotions. Just noticing your emotions in this moment. Trying not to judge, being gentle and kind to yourself. Just notice what is the emotion of this moment. Then please bring your awareness to your mental self. That's kind of like our monkey mind, those thoughts that continue to come in at a very fast pace sometimes. Just simply notice how they are for you today, and please let that fall away. Notice your energy. What energy would surround you today? Maybe you place a color upon the description of your energy, without judging, without trying to change anything at this time. And then notice your spiritual self. Know that there is something that connects us all together. A divine source or consciousness that connects us to each other. Allow the earth to support you for a moment as you let go of your day. Let go of whatever it is that took to come to class this evening, this morning, or this afternoon, whatever it is for you. And then please place your hands on your belly. And let's take a breath in as you expand your belly, bringing in some fresh life prana. And then condense your belly, bring your belly button to your spine as you release what no longer serves you. So as you're continuing to lay on your support, take a breath in with me, please. Inhaling, opening the mouth, and we'll release it with a ha. Another deep breath in, expanding. Ha. And one more breath in. Ha. Noticing how that might make you feel a little bit better. As you're ready, please take your arms over your head. Take a full body stretch, pointing your toes, reaching your arms over your head, removing the blanket and the bolster from underneath you. And please roll over to your right or left side, whichever side you prefer. Use your bottom arm as your pillow and your top arm to come to your heart space. Please create an intention for our practice today as I share with you a poem that I enjoy. It's called Walk Slowly by Dana Falls. It only takes a reminder to breathe, a moment to be still. And just like that, something in you settles and softens. Make space for imperfection. The harsh voice of judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again that life isn't a relay race. That we'll all cross the finish line. That waking up to life is what we were born for. As many times as I forget, judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again that life isn't a relay race. So this is a poem I'd like to share with you by Dana Falls. It's called Walk Slowly. It only takes a reminder to breathe, a moment to be still. And just like that, something inside me softens and settles. Make space for imperfection. The harsh voice of judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again, this isn't a relay race, that we all will cross the finish line, that waking up to life is what we were born for. As many times as I forget, catch myself charging forward without even knowing where I'm going, that many times I can make the choice to stop, to breathe, and to be, and walk slowly into the mystery. Perhaps you'd like to create an intention for your practice at this time. Whatever it is you're looking to get out of your practice today, let that be yours. Sometimes I am statements work well. I am calm. I am well. I am healing. And then as you're ready, please push yourself up to a seated, comfortable position. This position may look like I do in Sukha, a delicious pose, easy pose, soft, comfortable, you're grounded. I have a bolster underneath me so that my hips are higher than my knees. Allow your sitting bones to ground into the earth. Allow the earth to support you. Please let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Slightly tuck the chin. And let your spine grow much taller as we continue to breathe. So right now, it's just a breath in that expands and the exhale condenses over and over again. Continue to breathe that way throughout the practice. Let's begin by taking a grounding mudra. This one is called Blue Mudra. You'll take your second and third finger and softly place them tented into the earth. Shoulders again back away from the ears. The statement that goes with this is that feeling the earth's stability, I now walk confidently on my journey. Feeling the earth's stability, I walk confidently on my journey. Feeling the earth's stability, I walk confidently on my journey. Feeling the earth's stability, I walk confidently on my journey. Let that resonate for a moment. On the next inhalation, imagine you're inhaling some love into your heart space. Exhaling anything that isn't loving. Inhaling peace. Exhaling chaos. And inhaling whatever it is you believe you need, just trusting that it will come to you. And then exhaling what you don't need, what doesn't serve you. The next inhalation, please join me and bring my arms out to the side and then to heart center. Inhaling, exhaling. Finding your hands in prayer mudra or reverence mudra, joining the palms together to make that three-part healing sound of Om. Ah, oh, This is a vibration that all living things vibrate on. It's quite healing. If you're not able to make the sound with me, that's okay. It will help you anyway. It will reverberate and resonate throughout. So with a breath in, please allow your head to fall towards your heart space as we bring in gratitude for this practice, for each other, for yoga and life in general. And then you can bring your head to center. Let your hands drop. And for a moment, just let your arms sway side to side. So we're feeling grounded. Our sitting bones are reaching to the earth. That is comforting to me. And this is kind of like going through water. So maybe bring some stability, some structure, and then some ease and grace into our movements. Please take your prop out from under you. Set that aside to use later. Elongate your legs. We're going to find the pose that's called Dandasana or seated mountain pose. Please flex your feet. Your legs will be very active. Sitting bones continue to be grounded. The spine is long and tall. As your hands come to your heart center, find a drishti or something to focus on, simply gazing ahead of you, inhaling and exhaling, feeling your body, feeling yourself, seated, rooted, grounded in your mountain pose. All this present now is you and your mat and your mountain pose. Breathing in and breathing out. On the next inhalation, please bring your arms behind you, reaching up. Imagine you are grabbing onto the sun in your hands, feeling that maybe as your dreams. Catch on to that, hold on to it, and then draw your palms together and let that come right into your heart space and settle there. Inhale, exhale, fingers will walk down the legs with a long spine. Then coming to your almost edge, then settle and surrender and let your head hang heavy and your shoulders rest in as well. You might like to sway side to side here, breathing in and out, shaking your head yes and no and I don't know. Letting it feel good and feel easy for you. Inhaling, exhaling to walk yourself back up to center. Taking your left leg or your right, it doesn't matter, crossing it over the extended leg, and then hugging that knee into your chest, into yourself, and then inhaling the arm up and over, letting your fingers be tented. Inhale, and spiraling just gently at your upper spine, the thoracic spine, the shoulder blades. Exhale to spiral just a bit. Inhale to elongate. Exhale to spiral. It's a soft gaze. And one more time, inhaling and exhaling. Next inhalation, bring both arms up overhead, and then we'll just softly gaze at what's happening on the other side of the room. Breathing in and breathing out. And then coming to center, please elongate your legs, give them a little shake. Taking the other leg, crossing it over the elongated leg, keeping that leg flexed, that foot flexed and active. Wrapping your knee in, giving it a little hug, and inhaling your arm up. And behind you, the inhalation, you grow a little taller. The exhalation, spiraling just a little bit. Lower spine stays neutral. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. The next inhalation brings the arm back towards center, and the legs become one again. Another little shake. Then we'll come onto hands and knees to table pose. So, to table pose with your hips over your knees. You'll spread your fingers wide like starfish. Let your fingers be a little ahead of your shoulders, not directly under. The eyes of the elbows rotate towards the front of the room. Wrap everything to midline, but take a little peek between the knees. If you see your feet, or adjust so that you don't. Elongate your neck, and then tap your feet out. Calming to the central nervous system, having a little mini temper tantrum here. And coming to stillness as you breathe and notice the difference between the two. Bring your toes together to touch. Knees will come wide and mount your hips back into a child pose. Say wide-legged child pose. Your arms can come in front of you. If your head reaches the earth, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine as well. Taking any modifications that you might need. You may want to have a bolster under your hips or a pillow to hold on to with your arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow your breath to find your back body, your side body, not stagnating at the front of the heart. Tenting your fingers, walking yourself back up. Knowing that child pose is always available to you anytime during our practice. Come back up to your tabletop. Settling back, always taking time to align yourself, feeling yourself, notice your body. You have control of your movements. Take your right hand and place it in front of your face. Inhale up your left arm. Gaze up at the opportunities available to us, and then as you exhale, diving under to thread the needle, resting on your shoulder. Don't want any weight on your head. Maybe walking the fingers of the right hand out, or maybe bringing your right foot behind you. Maybe your right arm tucks behind your back. These are options, not necessary. Make sure that you're able to breathe and feel some support here too. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking the right hand, pushing it into the earth. Inhaling the left arm up again. Reaching up And then exhale, coming to center. Once you find center, let your hips go side to side. Inhale here and exhale. Let your movements flow and be simply easy. It doesn't have to hurt. It shouldn't hurt. And then taking the left hand in front of your face. Inhaling your right arm up. Opportunity. And then exhaling, diving down under. Starting the needle. Resting your shoulder, resting your head. If it hurts, please don't do it. Make an adjustment. And perhaps walking those left fingers out. Maybe the left foot behind you. Maybe you bind your arm behind you. And maybe not. All these choices, they're your choices to make. You're in control of your practice. Inhaling and exhaling. And then taking that left hand, pressing it into the earth. Inhaling that right arm up. Exhaling, coming back to your table. And then we're going to take what I call the wheel of cat-cow, but it can be whatever you want to call it. Inhale, look up and drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine and come into a very quick little child pose. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, coming back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more time, coming back. Inhale, dragging yourself up. Exhale, rounding your spine and coming to neutral. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands towards your knees and push yourself up into a forward fold. In your forward fold, it's a great time to find your feet, all four corners. Let your head hang heavy. Bend your knees so much that your belly finds your thighs. And sway a little here, breathing in and out. Letting this be easy and not working too hard. Feeling grounded. Finding stillness to come up, please bend your knees, bring your arms out to the side, melt your hips down. Just about halfway, we'll flip the palms up, look up, and let the arms come to the heart center once again. Find your mountain pose. Rock forward and back and side to side, feeling grounded, feeling supported in your mountain pose. Stack your joints. Bring your knees over your ankles, your hips over your knees, shoulders over your hips, slightly tucking your chin, and with your hands at heart center, let's take a moment to find a drishti. And inhale for 4 seconds and exhale for 5. So inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that count isn't right for you, please adjust it. Just make your exhalation a little longer than your inhalation. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Please drop your arms. Perhaps you found some comfort, some contentment and santosha in that breath. Then take a moment to shake off your body. We hold our issues in our tissues, so we shake that off. It might look silly, but it's very much worth doing. There's a reason that dogs do this, not just because they're wet. So shaking off whatever it might be. Let your head move any way that feels good to you. Shake it off. And then step your feet together. Inhale, bring your arms up. You're going to find steeple fingers. Soften your shoulders. Inhale and come over to one side. You have the option to look up or down. Find comfort and grace and ease in your pose as you inhale and exhale. So I'm inhaling into my right ribs, expanding the intercostal muscles, finding length and spaciousness where it wasn't before. Breathing in and out. Inhale to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Again, you have the choice to look down or look up. We're inhaling into the left side body. Finding some spaciousness there where it wasn't before. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale. And then we'll come to center. Bring your arms down. Step your feet slightly apart. And we're going to use our arms to inhale halfway. Flip the palms to exhale. So inhale. Flip your palms to exhale and look up. Inhale halfway. Flip your palms, exhale down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, look up. Inhale halfway. Flip the palms down. Exhale. One more time. Inhale halfway. Exhale, look up. Inhale halfway. Flip the palms and exhale. Good job. And then step your feet together. Hands to your heart center. Coming into chair pose, or I wish I had a chair pose. Melting your hips back. Keeping a long spine. Take a breath here. Inhaling, reaching forward as if you were swimming. Bending at the upper spine. Reaching your arms up and then just simply standing up. Arms come back to heart center. Melting to chair pose. Elongated spine. Enjoying our breath. And then reaching forward. Melting hips. Bending at the upper spine. And standing up. Hands come to heart center. And release. Step your right foot or left in front. And we're coming into Virabhadrasana or Warrior Two. The front foot is pointing towards the side for me. Your back foot is like you're drawing a line from your heel to the middle of your arch. Then the back foot, dial those toes in just a little bit to find comfort here. Breathe here. Feel your feet on the earth. Bring your hands to your heart center, please. Feel heaviness. Feel groundedness. Here I am, earth. Please support me. Inhale. In the exhalation of your choice, bend into your front knee. Tracking you towards your pinky toes. Let your arms come out with your palms facing towards the front. And then gaze at your thumb. Feeling strong and supported, but softening in the shoulders. And then we will inhale, straighten the front knee and look up. Exhale, brings you back to warrior. Inhale, look up, and exhale back down. One more time, inhale to look up, and exhale brings you back to warrior. Now straightening the front leg. Inhale, exhale, reaching towards the outside of your foot. This is half moon. Maybe taking two hands or a block. Have one maybe. Take that block. Take your block and place it on the outside of your foot, your right foot. From here, bring your hands back to heart center. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms back out and come to warrior two. And then straightening the front leg. And slowly bring both arms towards your foot. The right hand finds the block. Left hand hangs heavy for a moment. Support preceding action. Feeling grounded. Inhaling. Exhaling. Going to bring your hand to your heart center as your back leg begins to come up in the air. Flexing your foot. Slowly turning. Finding a drishti, something to stare at. And opening up your arm into half moon pose. Maybe you want to reach for your back leg. And maybe you don't. Keep your breath going. And eventually, softly and easily, lowering the back leg. Take a moment to move that block while you're here. Building the pose from the ground up. With this left foot pointing at the block. Settle it off to the side. Here you can draw a line from your heel to your arch and dial your toes in. And then windmilling your arms up. Bend into your front knee. And feel yourself in warrior two. Feel yourself here. You may want to lean forward and back to make sure you're finding center. The tendency here sometimes is to be like that. So make sure you're grounded over yourself. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, bring your arms up to look up. Exhaling to your warrior. Inhaling up and exhaling back. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale to warrior. Okay, good. You can straighten your front leg or keep it softly bent. Warrior two, or you can straighten it. You know where you're going, so we're reaching towards the earth. The left hand can find that block. The right hand to heart center. Slowly flexing the back foot, finding a drishti, and opening up into half moon. If you fall out of the pose, it's alright. You can get back up again. Perhaps reaching for the back foot, maybe, and maybe not. Then slowly coming out of that pose, finding warrior two. Straightening your front leg, and then bringing both feet parallel, and giving yourself a little love on your lower back, a back massage, being kind to yourself. There's only one you. Be nice to that person. Preparing to come into a wide-legged forward fold, rotating your thighs backwards, bring your arms out to the side. Inhale, slowly come halfway down. Take a moment to be here. Breathe in and out, elongate the neck, softening knees. Exhale, come on down. And bend into one knee and the other. And just kind of sway side to side. Shake your head yes and no. I don't know. Making it easy. Not too much stress. Not any stress. Let it be easy. Let inhale, arms come up. Exhale, reach up. Bring your arms down. Turn your toes out into 5-point star. So we're going to inhale up, look up, feeling as if we got this. We do, we have this. And then exhale, hug into yourself. Give yourself permission to soften. Inhale, look up. Think about how amazing you are. And then exhale, give yourself permission to be who you are. And one more time, inhaling your power. You got this. And then exhaling and just loving on yourself and loving who you are. And then please heel toe your feet together. Taking your time. We're going to do a modified eagle pose. Crossing your right foot over the left. Bending as we did in chair pose. So your spine is elongated. And just bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your hands to in front of your face. Inhale, and then exhale, rounding. Bring down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, arms. Shake that off. Then across the left foot over the right. Bending back, melting hips. Bringing hands up to meet in front of the face. Inhale up. Exhale, come towards your knees, rounding. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Take a moment to stand in mountain pose. Take a breath. Enjoy that breath. If it's accessible to you, you bring your hands together and come into your yogi squat, bending your knees. If that doesn't feel comfortable, then just come to the earth. If you are holding the yogi squat, get a good drishti, breathing. And then we'll step into Savasana. So bring your feet apart. You may choose to take a block and have that underneath you. Finding Savasana that way. Nudge your knees out as you bring your hands back to that beautiful heart center. Whether you use a block or not, it doesn't matter. Always take support as needed. I'm going to push the block away for a moment to get some good extension of my spine. Take a breath. Find your drishti. Feels nice. And then please have a seat on your mat. then take your arms and wrap them around your knees. Let your head be heavy. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself an imaginary pat on the back for finding your way to your yoga mat, to finding your way to your yoga mat, finding your way to safety, groundedness, and security. There you go. Allow your head to come up. Scoot forward a little if you need to. Bring your hands behind your knees and begin to rock and roll on your spine. Simply rocking and rolling back and forth. Let it be playful. Next time you come up, if you grab your strap, have that right next to you, then lay yourself back down. Wrap your feet up in the strap. And let both legs come up and wrap that strap around your wrists. You have your feet about hip-width distance apart. And just let yourself settle down. Let your feet feel. Feel your toes, feel your whole foot. Maybe pointing your toes and flexing them. This is a great way to change your mood. It's a nice way to allow the blood and other nutrients to nourish your hip joint. It's just a different perspective. You can also take your legs up the wall if you'd like. Take both ends of the strap into one hand. Take them into the left hand. Allow your right arm to open up to the side. And then both legs are going to come down towards the earth into a spiral, a cat stretch. If this feels okay, keep it this way. If not, bend your knees. Breathing in here and breathing out. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, both legs come back up. Take a look at your toes and let both legs come over towards the right side. Maybe bending knees or maybe long. Opening up your left arm, gazing, breathing. In and out, over and over again. And now let's come up. Inhale. This time with the strap, you might try this rocking around a little differently. We're going to come up once more. Bring your feet apart in a V shape, like this. And try lion's breath. So on the inhalation, our arms will come overhead. On the exhalation, we're going to stick our tongues out and go, ha. So breathing in, and then go, ha. Inhale and look up, and exhale and say, ha. One more, inhaling up, and the exhale with a ha. It's a nice way to release some tension and kind of feel good. And come into child pose. Take a child pose. Bring your toes together, bring your knees wide. And take a moment to rest in child pose. Options are there to bring your hands behind your neck. And bring your hands so that you find your feet. Take a nice deep breath. Place your arm in front of you, dragging yourself up easily into your knees. Toes are flat on the earth. And walk your hands forward into melting heart or puppy pose. Your forehead may or may not touch the earth, it doesn't matter. Let your heart melt. And feel a little stretch in the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow your hands to go forward and come to rest on your belly. Cross your hands, turn your head to one side, and windshield wiper your feet if you'd like, side to side. Or maybe just rest the feet this way. Take a breath in, breath out. Keep your left arm bent. Put your head beyond your left arm or your fist. Walk your right fingers out And then we'll lift the right arm and lift the left one. Take a breath. And your head can come up if that feels okay too. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the arm. And then switch. Bring your right fist under your head. Walk your left fingers out. Raise the left arm. And then the right leg. Take a breath. And then come back down. Place both hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push yourself back up. One more child pose here. Child pose of your choice. And then bring yourself into Shavasana. And then try taking 2 pillows or 2 bolsters, whichever you have at home, stacking them right in a line on your mat. And come into crocodile pose. Come onto your bolsters. Lay down. And turn your head to one side. You can have your feet out to the side. You can have your feet out to the side. Or you can bend one knee and make it a modified frog pose. But use the support of the bolster to rest here and still your mind and your heart. Notice how you can feel your belly on the inhale, feeling a little resistance of the bolster, and then on the exhale, it just doles away. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Turning your head to the other side, bending the left knee, flexing that foot, and softening here. So inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Taking a moment to elongate both legs. Let your head be resting on the bolsters. Maybe turning your head to the side. And feeling the support of the earth. Keeping your breath. And as you're ready, preparing for Shavasana, you can stay in this position or take traditional Shavasana pose with a bolster under your knees and that blanket that I showed you before under your head if you'd like. Traditional Shavasana pose looks like this. Sometimes it's nice to place your hands on your belly with this triangle mudra, resting here. I'm going to sit up. Please stay in your Shavasana pose. Getting very comfortable, placing a blanket over yourself. Never skipping Shavasana. The time when the mind, body, and spirit integrate. Taking time for yourself. Taking time for you. During Shavasana, dimming the lights where you are. Getting 100% comfortable. Taking a moment to feel your body getting heavier. Feel your whole body resting in stillness. Feel your whole body resting in stillness. Notice your bones as being heavy, and allow your muscles to be light. Bones are heavy and muscles are very light. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Let your head be the heaviest part of you. So heavy you might leave a dent in the floor. That's pretty heavy. Notice your eyes softly closed or gazing softly. Maybe your eyes feel like 2 orbs of energy. 2 orbs of energy. Notice any sounds in the environment that you're at. Maybe hearing the sound of my voice. You're letting that fade away. Noticing your breath coming in and out like it does every day, over and over. Inhaling a little bit cool, exhaling a little bit warm. It's as if you are warming yourself from the inside out. Healing and warming inside out. Bring awareness to your jaw. Please gently part your lips so there's no tension in the jaw. Notice the breath at the back of the throat. Right shoulder and left shoulder surrender to the earth. Whole back body and the front body just melting. The right arm and the left. There's nothing to do right now. There's nowhere to be. Exactly where you should be. Trust. Feel the right hip and then the left. Surrender. The whole right leg. The whole right leg. Whole left leg. Whole left leg. Heavy and light at the same time. Notice the palms of your hands alive with energy. Notice the soles of your feet alive with energy. It's as if you could inhale through your soles and exhale through your palms, following the cycle of the breath over and over again. Bring an awareness to your heart space. I am strong. I am well. I am healing. I am peace, Shanti. I am bliss, Ananda. I am Satnam. I am. Continue to breathe into that. Just feel yourself as you rest. Slowly begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Reach your arms up over your head. Roll your head from side to side. Draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. And then please slowly roll over to your right or left side, coming into the fetal position that we started in. Using your arm as a pillow, your top hand will find your heart space. Seal in anything that served you during your practice, and release anything that did not serve you. Inhale and exhale. Then please slowly push yourself up to easy pose once again, making your way onto a bolster, a support. Once you find seated, allow your sitting bones to ground you. Crown of the head reaching towards the divine. Shoulders fall away from the ears. Slight tuck of the chin. The spine grows tall as you inhale and exhale. We're going to find one more mudra before closing, or maybe two. This one's called Pala Mudra. So you have one hand under and the other on top, as if you were holding something in your hands, but they don't touch. I am at peace with my inner being, and I feel a sense of security. I am at peace with my inner being, and I feel secure. I am at peace with my inner being, and I feel secure. I am at peace with my inner being, and I feel secure. Let that resonate for a moment. Then let your hands come together, as if you were holding something that you want to cultivate. Maybe it's a seed that you want to plant into the earth. Or maybe it's your tender heart, so hold it gently. Take a moment to gaze at these hands. Cultivate a dream or a goal. Make it something attainable. And then as if you were planting that seed, watch it just drop into the earth, trusting that the earth will take it and turn it into something most beautiful. Please bring your pinkies and thumbs together. Just the pinkies and thumbs will touch in Padma Mudra. Soften your shoulders, elbows tuck into your body. Please softly gaze into your hands. This is the mudra of the lotus flower. And lotus flowers grow from the kind of murky lake. It's kind of dirty and dark in there. And the lotus flower strives to find the light, and it does. When it finds the light, it blossoms into a beautiful flower. I like to compare that to my life. There are dark times and there are light times, and then neutralize those. And I know the answers are in my hands, just as they are in your hands. Draw your palms together. On the inhalation, we can own together, bring the arms up overhead, and they can circle around for the thumbs to find the crown of the head. Inhaling, arms coming up. Drawing the hands together, thumbs finding the third eye. There's a beautiful divine light in me that honors you, it respects you, it sees you. The divine light in me honors, respects, and loves the divine light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for class today. Have a beautiful day. I hope it's more calm than it was before.